All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone from wherever you're joining us from. Um, Welcome to the Nigeria M365 community, where we talk about everything Office 365, enterprise mobility plus security, and Windows 365. Please, can you confirm if you can hear me?
Yes,
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 I
yes,
can.
we can hear you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So welcome to Nigerian 365, where we talk about everything Office 365, enterprise mobility and security, the Windows 365. So today we're going to continue with a series on introduction to Microsoft Teams. So for some weeks now, we've been on this topic because of how broad the Teams itself as a technology, how broad it is. So today we have an amazing guest with us to actually help us to go deeper again in our journey with Microsoft Teams. So before I bring up our guest, so basically we're going to I'll be an anchor today. So this is me. I'm actually a digital transformation professional with experience in infrastructure, cloud services, productivity application with a focus on enabling business using technologies to optimize organization strategy. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer, Microsoft 365 enterprise administrator, a Teams voice engineer, a collaboration and communication system engineer, identity and access engineer, an Azure security engineer, and an Azure solution architect. So before we actually bring up our speaker for today, so we have some housekeeping rule. So the first one is just know that this session will be recorded and it will actually be made available for future viewing. So if you're not talking, please ensure that your mic is actually on mute. And if you have any questions for our speaker today, be it on today's discussion or previous discussion, please pen down your questions. So during the Q&A sessions, your questions will be actually well attended to. So we have a Twitter page where you can follow us to get updates on our events and our meetup. Then our YouTube channel, that is actually where we keep all our videos, all our recordings, so we can always visit the channel to get the recording. And we value your feedback a lot. And so if you have any feedback on any of our training, any of our sessions, if you have anything that you feel we can do as a community to move the community forward, we highly appreciate those feedbacks. So today we have an amazing guest with us today. His name is Timileyin Olaleye. He's a Microsoft subject matter expert that actually specializes in Microsoft Teams, although in the entire Microsoft ecosystem, he's actually a Microsoft specialist when we talk about Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Azure. So Timileyin is an experienced IT professional and a catalyst for transformation in organizations, driving productivity, security, and innovations through his comprehensive knowledge of cloud services and Microsoft technology, with an unwavering commitment to excellence and a passion for staying at the forefront of IT advancements. So his credential actually extends far and wide across the Microsoft universe. So when you talk about anything encompassing Microsoft 365 administration, Microsoft 365 security administrator, Microsoft 365 voice engineer experts, Microsoft Teams administrator, collaboration, communication, and systems engineer, then an Azure administrator too. So this title actually signifies not only his vast expertise, but also his ability to navigate the intricate and the multifaceted landscapes of the Microsoft continent technology. So we're actually happy to have you today, Timileyin. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation, even though it was a short notice. Before I hand over the mic to you, you're talking on mute. I wanted to ask a question. Did you miss the era of when we have the Sky for Business admin center? Did you miss it compared to what we have today as a Microsoft Teams admin center?
Yeah, firstly, I would like to thank you for having me here. Yeah, do I miss Sky for Business era? No, I do not miss Sky for Business. To be very honest. Yeah, because I enjoy using better technology, better tools. So Teams is more of a better application than Sky for Business. So I do not
Awesome.
miss Sky for Business.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. You have a floor. You have the floor. You can help us today.
Okay, okay. Thank you so very much, everyone, for joining. Yeah, if you allow me, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know whether you can see me, but I'm not seeing myself. So if
Well,
you
I can
allow
see
me,
you,
if I
and I'm
can
sure
make
everybody
use
can
of
see you.
my avatar, if
Yeah, please
you
go
don't
ahead.
mind. Yeah, okay. So let me make use of the avatar. Just a minute. Yeah, once again, thank you so very much, everyone. So, today I'll be talking about managing meetings and virtual events in Microsoft Teams. So, yeah, please, I want to share my screen. Please do let me know if you can see my screen.
Sure. All right. We can see your screen.
So today I'm going to talk about managing meetings and virtual events and in Microsoft Teams. So, so ideally, this session is supposed to be about talking about meetings, types of meetings that we have, how we can schedule meetings, and also how to configure and manage Microsoft Teams devices. And actually, these devices they're actually meant for meetings in organizations. So, but if times allow, but I don't think the time will allow us to finish. So I will focus more today on how to manage meetings and virtual event experience. So in today's class, we are going to start with types of meetings, how to configure meetings, how to set up meeting policies and meeting settings, and also we are going to talk about uh, conference bridges, live events, basically. So when you talk about meetings and events in Microsoft Teams. So we have three types of meetings in Microsoft Teams. So basically, we have what we call the Teams meetings, and we have Teams webinars, and we have Teams live events. So so I will go deep dive into these three to explain the differences between these three types of events in Microsoft Teams. So when we talk about Teams meetings, we have majorly it, two types of Teams meeting, and we have the channel meeting and the private meeting, and we also have like a chat meeting. So the differences between these three types of meeting are basically in a channel meeting. I believe in a previous series, we spoke about Teams channel. So a channel meeting is a meeting we schedule within a channel. So please allow me, I will do a little demonstration. Please, the meeting we schedule within a channel for members of a channel to participate in a meeting in the meeting. So this is a place where we can schedule a meeting. Actually, so in on your Teams app, towards your left side, we have what we have where we have calendar, and this is where we can schedule a meeting, and we can schedule all type of events here. So when we want to schedule a new Teams meeting, that is an ordinary meeting, whereby a private meeting, whereby you want to have people to join your meeting and discuss, you can come to this place and schedule new meeting event. There will be a pop-up just like we see now. So for a channel meeting, we are going to click on this, add a channel. Can you see? It gives you the list of the channels you are in. Then you can easily select the channel you want to have the meeting in. So that is how to schedule a channel meeting. And by default, every member of this channel will be a member, will be an attendee of this type of meeting. So that is the first one. So so this is the first type of meeting that we have. And the second type of meeting that we have is a private meeting. So this the private meeting is like a meeting that you can have various people both inside and outside of the organization to join. So basically you just have to still use the same method, type the name, type the email address of the person you want to invite to this meeting, and from here you can add as many people as possible, and they will get the invite. You from here you can set the date of the meeting. Same with the channel meeting, set the date of the meeting. Here you can set the exact time you want the meeting to be, and if you want the meeting to be a recurring meeting, you can also set it here. So for a private meeting. Also, I want us to know that we can also schedule a meeting, this type of meeting, a private meeting. We can also schedule this type of meeting in Outlook. So in Outlook, what we just need to do is go to calendar in Outlook. So from my Outlook app, let me quickly demonstrate that. I'm going to make use of Outlook on the web to show us how to schedule this type of meeting. This is in Outlook. So what you need to do basically is to click on new event, then use toggle this on to make it a Teams meeting. This is meeting created here. So if I go to my Teams, you are going to see this test meeting I just created now. Can you see? Test over. So we can schedule a private meeting both using Outlook or using a Teams calendar. And the reason why this is possible is because from the back end, Teams uses Exchange API for calendaring. So if you do not have Exchange Online Plan 1 or Plan 2 license, you cannot schedule a Teams. You cannot have a Teams calendar. You cannot have a Teams calendar in Teams to schedule a meeting. So in most cases, whereby in an Exchange hybrid environment, whereby organization they make users mailboxes are hosted on premises. So it is being recommended that OAuth is being set up so that Exchange Auto Discover can communicate to Teams media service for calendaring feature in Teams. So okay, um, Yeah, so I'll continue from here after. So this is the type of meetings that we have, and in a meetings we have in a meetings we have we can have up to 10 attendees at a time. So and we can have up to 10,000 preview users. So what this means is that 10 attendees can communicate, maybe speak in a meeting, um, enable their videos, and also participate fully in a meeting. And also in breakout, they can make use of the breakout features. And breakout features in Teams, basically, let's say we have a Teams, we have a meeting, and we need to have like a kind of group in the meeting. Let's just say like a group conversations. Okay, let's say in this meeting, we are about 10, like let's say 100. We have about 100 persons in the meeting, and we want to create about we want to create 5 groups in this meeting. In this meeting, we can create a breakout room for groups so that people that want to be in a particular group, they can go to the breakout room and they can have conversations, maybe a specific conversations that is not really uh, related to that is not that we don't want members of the all participants of the meeting to be involved in. So we can create like a sub meeting using breakout room where you can still have a private conversation within a meeting for specific users. So that is the breakout room. And another important good thing about Microsoft Teams meeting compared to other compared to most other meeting applications. So in Teams meeting, so we add the video features whereby just like Emmanuel now, I believe Emmanuel Camp, he has his video on earlier. I also had my video on earlier uh, to to show to earlier on. So that we have the video features, and also we have the chat features in Teams, whereby maybe in order not to maybe distract anyone. So let's say you want to say something, you can easily go to the chat. That is the like you have a chat outcome, the chat icon top right, whereby you can easily drop a message within a meeting like this, just like the one I just left in our chat. Just like that, we have the chat feature. We have the document option. So in Teams, you can actually upload documents in Teams meeting, whereby you can prepare your PowerPoint directly from here. You can prepare your PowerPoint directly by uploading your PowerPoint instead of okay. What I did now is to present a screen of mine instead of doing this. And the reason why I did is because I still want to do a demo whereby I would love to show us some admin features, how we can make changes to as an administrator. So that is why I shared my screen. But we can upload our deck directly to we can upload our deck directly to um, a meeting. So let me quickly show us that, but I don't know how to do that. Why my presentation is still on. So okay, but this is how it works. If I will stop sharing, but if I stop sharing, I should have an option. If I try to share my screen back using the screen option, there is an option for me to upload PPT. There should be an option to upload PowerPoint presentation, and from there I can easily upload my PPT directly. And the good thing about this feature is, uploading this PPT, you as an end user, you can easily go through the PowerPoint directly from your end, like scrolling through the PPT deck to see, oh, this is what we are going to talk about. This is it. This is it. And the benefit of this is easily you can easily take your notes from there. And also, let's say you have a question, you can easily know, oh, quickly pen down your question. I think this is one of the good thing about Teams meeting. So let me quickly stop sharing my screen and try to upload the deck to for a demo. Okay. Yeah. Can we see my? Okay, is loading now. Load loading. Yeah.
Yes, can see your presentation.
So this is a PowerPoint live. So we can, like I said, we can easily upload PowerPoint, and also from here we can easily, I can easily point out, okay, managing Teams meeting. So this is what we've done. And also from the end user angle, can you also manage this from your head, like scrolling through the deck?
Yes, I could scroll through it, yeah.
Yeah, good thing about this is actually give you like a real live experience using PowerPoint Live to present. So because now, just like normal presentation, can you see my pointer? So I can easily use my pointer to direct and explain. Unlike before, I was just going to my mouse, and but now using this pointer, you can easily direct. Oh, this let's okay. We are talking now about meetings, and also this feature is actually available for both private and channel meetings. So yeah. So and also we have other applications. Not only this, we can also upload. We can also upload Excel live. So let's say I want to do an Excel present Excel, maybe I want to present on an Excel file. I can do the same with the Excel file. I can do the same with the Excel file. Please kindly give me a minute. Let me look for a file, an Excel file that I can also use as a demo. an Excel file also. So good thing about all this, you can have a conversation. Let's say you're dealing with huge data, you can easily present, and in real life, changes can be done while presenting on this, uh, while presenting in a meeting. So that is one of the good benefits of Teams meeting. That's one of the benefits of the Teams meeting. Just like real life, as if you are working on Excel. Can someone try to make adjustment to the file? Maybe put something.
My hand is still loading. I can't see the Excel
Oh, it's
file
still
yet.
loading.
It's still loading.
Okay, okay. But this, okay, but then because of our time. So yeah, so this give us like this give us like a good collaboration option. Give us a live presentation out like a live presentation experience whereby you work at a goal, everybody see what you're doing from back end, and they too they have better knowledge of what you are presenting. Unlike before, I'm only sharing my screen. I only let you see what I want you to see. In most cases, we all we go to for meetings whereby they tell you, "Oh, I will soon be done. I will soon be done. Yeah, I'm almost done." But now with you having the PowerPoint deck, see, you also you have an idea how long the meeting will span, and also you prepare your mind, oh, this is how long I'm going to spend here. So yeah, basically, so this is one of the good things about Microsoft Teams. And not only this application, in Teams you can in a Teams meeting you can generate a form um, to ask for feedback from users in the meeting, real life, based on your organization policy and settings. So I think for now, since we are not doing a demo yet, I will just stick to presenting the PowerPoint directly. Is that okay? The next event I want to talk about is um, webinar. So webinar basically is a type of event whereby end users for they register for it before coming for the event. Unlike meetings, you invite them. So you invite people to the meeting, the people that you want, like for a private meeting and a channel meeting, you invite them. But for webinar, you just share a link outside, and people that are interested to come for the event, they will fill the form, and they will fill the form they will fill the form. I can we still see the PowerPoint presentation?
No, we can't see your presentation.
I think I will stick to the screen sharing option. Mm.
can see your screen now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So, webinar gives option for attendees to register for event, and after registration, the end user, they will get a confirmation email that you have registered for that you register for this event. You know, like most webinar, like people attend in-person webinar for like, so it works exactly the same way. And this actually is very good for organizations that want to maybe discuss about their maybe a product, a particular product. You want to discuss about a particular product, and you want to discuss about maybe a feature. Okay, and you send out the link to people to register if they are interested to learn more about this thing. And this webinar is being integrated with Dynamic 365 marketing, whereby they can easily get details and feedbacks from end users uh, for end users. So, and to schedule this kind of event, so it's also we are still going to use the same calendar that we used earlier. So to schedule the event, what we just to do is instead of clicking on new event, we just have to use the drop down. Oops. We have to use the drop down here. Just a minute. We have to use the drop down here. You see, in the drop down here, we have webinar, virtual appointment, live event. So this is a virtual appointment. Um, is like a normal private meeting. It's like a private meeting. So you can schedule a virtual appointment with someone. So you click on webinar. So then you give it a title. Webinar. We can easily select a co-organizer. Let's say the main organizer may like not be busy, may be busy or not be available at that particular time, maybe due to something. So it's actually recommended you always have a co-organizer in any event we try to schedule. So you can search for a co-organizer here and a presenter. If the presenter email, you can also search for a presenter. So during this setup, you can select if you want only people in your organization to be part of this webinar, and you can select okay, you want it to be for general public that anyone can join the webinar. From here, you can set up the settings, um, how you want it to be. But this is admin control based on admin settings. Maybe by default, camera should be off for webinar and mic should be off for webinar. But you can set this up by yourself how you want it to be. So we can go to presenter bio, just like real life, like how it was. You can set up a bio for the presenter, and So people will know know the person that wants to speak before the date of the webinar. You can decide to upload like a banner picture. If I have a flyer, I can upload it here. Uh, I can upload it here under this configuration. Set up the number, the capacity, like how many persons you want to be in a webinar. You know, most webinar flyers, you will see that people will say they want only 50 slots. For 50, there's only 50 slots available. So you just have to um, you can also set this up that you want people to the number of capacity, the number of persons you want in the event. You can set it here. You can set it here and field. You can add name, what the form of the webinar, what you want people to fill in here. You can customize it. You can customize it from here. These are the email attendees registration. You can set up how it's going to look like. You can preview it. I So if I try to send this, okay, let me publish it and we can fill it and see how it works. Fill this, please, so we can see. So if we try to fill this, after filling this, you should get you should get an email in your inbox, something like this, like let's say Timmy, your spot is reserved for this event, M365 NGN webinar, Saturday 15th, um, 2023, 17 o'clock to 17:30 West African time. Sincerely, Timmy. So this is how it's going to look like after scheduling um the webinar. So that is that with the webinar. And okay, back. The last event type, but not the least. Oh, sorry. The last event type, the last event type is the live event. So and the live event basically this works in a way whereby you have a presentation, and let's say you can use this. Let's say you want to have a formal presentation for people. Okay, yes. Sorry. Let's before I move to live event, in webinar, you can also have people to. Oh yes, yes. Thank you, Mano. Thank you, Mano. In webinar, you can also have people speak in webinar. You can have them unmute themselves. And I think um, a typical example of webinar, example of webinar is what we are having, if I'm right, right? Hi, Emmanuel, I believe this is a webinar, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is a webinar, but ideally people supposed to fill a form. But yeah, so this is a typical example of webinar. Also in webinar we have Q&A, and people can easily talk. Unlike the next one I'm going to talk about, which is the live event. Live event is live events work like work best like a kind of presentation, and whereby you want to present maybe company launching. And I think in live events basically is what in Microsoft events, maybe Microsoft launching Ignite and the likes. We make use much more of live events in this live event feature, whereby people will speak, but at the same you have a lot of presenters, right? But we have a producer, and a producer presents whatever we want to see at a particular time. So let's say you just notice, have anyone been to Ignite before? You see that this person is speaking now, and all of a sudden, after speaking, they move the event to another speaker is speaking after him, and like seamless. So it's just like you have like a studio from end user end. We have like a studio whereby someone the organizer or and the organizer. Okay, let's talk about the events group rules. We have the organizer. This is the person that uh, maybe schedule the event. The organizer can also be the producer. They can make themselves the producer of the event. But the producer role, um, the producer role organize the event, how the event flow is meant to be. So that is what the organizer does. And we have the presenter role. Presenter role is a person presenting in the event. And we have the attendees. Attendees are the people attending the event. So in live event, you can make use of Teams to produce your live event, and you can also present your live event on Yammer. I don't know whether we've heard of Yammer. So you can make your event to be on Yammer or on Teams. So yeah, live event is very, 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 very powerful. And in some cases, we have organizations like big, big organizations, and they make use of um, y- they make use of third party application. Also, I would like us to know that Yama, I think, is now known as Viva Connect. So yeah, we can make use of that. And in production, you can present live events using external applications like okay, like OBS to present your live event, and you can stream it on YouTube, your team's live event, stream it on YouTube, um, Facebook, any other applications using but you need a third party application to set this up. Live events streaming platform. So my in production of Teams live event, so you can make use of Azure Media Services. We can make use of Azure Content Delivery Network (CDN), and we can make use of Enterprise Content Delivery Network. So, basically, this is a like a third party to you can use a third party to stream your events. So, because of our time, I believe this is an hour program. But let me quickly go through the limitations, and um, basically the overview of the these three events. So we have the Teams meetings and the attendee limits. In Teams meeting, we have the maximum of 1,000 interactive users, and we have up to 10,000 V-only users. So, and same thing with the Teams webinar, we have we can have up to 1,000 interactive users and 10,000 view-only users. And in Teams live events, we can have up to 10,000 attendees, 10,000 up to 10,000 attendees. And in management of teams, in management of teams meeting, we make use of what we call it's being managed using the teams policy and team settings, and also same thing with teams webinar. And we have the live events. For live events, we make use of live event policies and live settings. So, what roles do we have in Teams meeting? We have only three roles. That is the organizer, the attendee, and the presenter. Same thing with the webinar. So, for this event, we have Emmanuel as the organizer of this um, webinar, and I'm a presenter, and every other persons in the event are the attendees. So, and for Teams live event, we have three roles: the organizer role, the attendees roles, the presenter role, and the producer role. So, what are the major highlights and interesting things about these three three events? So in Microsoft Teams meeting, we have about like I said earlier, 10,000 up to 10,000 interactive attendees, and with breakout rooms. Breakout room is basically, let's say you want to have like a subgroup, like let's say you're having a conversation, you want to divide the meeting into groups. They don't need to create another meeting. You can still be on the same meeting, like on the same meeting, and you will create a breakout room for people to and divide people into different breakouts. So, and let's say you have a group, maybe you want to create a group whereby maybe a Teams meeting for class. Let's say you can use, let's say we are in a class, and in that class you want to divide the group into like three groups, and you want them to talk on a particular topic, and you want them to like brainstorm on the topic. You can create breakout room for them, and in this breakout room, users can the group members can discuss on the topics given to them. And after the breakout room, maybe you set the breakout for maybe for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, they can come back to the main event, and the major, maybe the group leaders can now come to present on behalf of the group. So that's the good thing about Microsoft Teams, and unlike major or like other teams, other meetings applications. So this is a very cool features in Teams. And in Teams meeting, you can share your audio, share your video, and do screen sharing. And all these three features, we've used it today, like using our video, seeing each other, and the audio also we can hear each other. And another thing about Teams screen sharing option, if you want to share your screen, you can share a video, and I can share a live video and include the audio from my device, and you can the participants in the meeting can hear the audio directly from my device. Is another cool feature in Microsoft Teams meeting. So I know our time has gone, so let me quickly finish this. So we also have the attend for live events. The highlight is the attendee registration, and you can download attendee reports from CRM marketing app. So that is the good thing. One good features with Teams webinar. So this kind of feature, I think organizations that do market their products, I think this is very, very, very good for them. It's very, very good for them. They can make use of these Teams webinar. And for live events is very, very great. And let's say just like you can use live events for any kind of presentation, uh, just like any other application you can use to for broadcasting. So basically, live event is used for broadcasting. You want to broadcast an event, you can make use of live event. And good thing about live events is it has advanced production with real-time media production. And maybe the next time I will show us a demo. Maybe look for a way to have a demo to see how it works. So just like exactly maybe if anyone has worked in the media and you want to share a particular thing at a particular time, as an organizer, you can show that, share that at that particular time. So it has a great producer UX whereby you can easily manage what you want to show at the time, what you want to present at this time. And in live events, you can easily produce it in you can stream it the same time on Microsoft Stream and Microsoft Teams and Yammer. Real time, these three applications, you can stream it same time at a go. And also, if you have a third party application integrated, you can stream it on YouTube and stream it to Facebook, stream it on any other application. So, however, you need a third party to do this. So I think because of our time, let me round up. So I would like to know if we do have any question at this time.
Awesome, awesome. Guys, if you have any question concerning the Teams meeting, the Teams webinar, and the Teams live event, you can ask our speaker. Any question,
Hello.
guys?
Yes, I do
Hi.
have a question. When I joined late. So he was at that pointer, that red pointer part, but I don't know how he got to that level. Do you understand my question?
Do you get the
Yes,
question?
yes,
I think that's when you
yes,
shared your presentation, then you're
Yes,
using
and
yes.
the red pointer. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know how like you got to the you were explaining, but I didn't know how you got to the point where you actually got the pointer.
So in 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 Teams, you can upload your presentation directly to the Teams application and present. So if you have a Teams application, if you have option to share screen, if you have option to share screen, oh, just a minute, please. There is this feature here, stop sharing. If I'm to stop sharing, I'm going to have an option whereby um I'm going to have an option to share my screen. If I click on share screen, you have a prompt to select what you want to share. Then you can easily upload a file. And what I did earlier is to upload a PowerPoint PPT. I'm going to do that again, but because I'm sharing my screen directly, it's going to stop. So I'm clicking on share, browse my. You see an option, browse my computer. You can also try to check from your end. You are going to see it. Click on the share screen. You see option to browse my computer, and from there you can click on the PowerPoint. You can do this on PowerPoint. Do it on. I think you can also present PDF. Yes, you can do PDF and you can do Excel. So you can do this, upload. So now I'm uploading the PowerPoint deck.
So basically, you have to upload the deck first before it goes ahead to share, right?
No, if you upload it, it's going to share directly.
Okay.
Uploaded and I think it's still working.
Sorry, are you uploading a pre-made presentation, like you did a presentation on a PowerPoint application, and then you've had it saved, and then now you're uploading it here on Teams? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, yes, correct. So, okay. I think before you came, I had I was presenting my PowerPoint earlier, so this is the exact same PowerPoint now uploaded. Can you see?
Yes.
So this is the exact same PowerPoint. So, and the good thing about this is you can, from your own end, you can easily go through the PowerPoint from your end.
You mean I can go
For
through PowerPoint from my end?
yes,
Like you can
can you
click
see the
on
PowerPoint?
next. You can click on next. You can navigate. Like this is what I'm currently doing. I'm clicking on next. It's going next for me. So you should also be able to do that from your hand as well.
I'm on my
Mobile.
meetings. No, I'm not on my mobile. I'm on my laptop, but I'm just saying join. Like I'm on my mobile, I'm listening to this presentation, but on my
Yeah, you can actually do it on the mobile too. But if you join with your laptop, you'll be able to see the presentation and you can click on next as though you're the one presenting.
No, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I
No, I'm able
understand.
to. No, I think I understand what Emmanuel is saying.
Yes, I can.
Because I'm able to do it. I'm able to,
Yes.
scroll
Move
through,
to different
and that's
pages.
correct. And I'm also able
Yes.
to take control. So it's got two options, to take control and to represent and whereby I can scroll. Yeah.
okay, with your mobile.
I'm actually
No,
on my mobile. I'm
on the
actually using my
laptop.
mobile, and I can do that.
Okay. Okay. I'm on my laptop and I can move from page to page on my laptop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the experience as well for me here. I can move from different pages as though I'm the one presenting the.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
Okay,
sometimes hello,
But
sorry.
but
I
yeah, go.
sometimes see the option take control, but like it's not like there's nowhere I can actually like locate it. It just pops in and pops up.
um, if you don't mind, can you share your screen so I can see what you're talking about?
Okay.
You know, once you share a screen, your screen automatically stops sharing. Okay, since we're on a
Yes, yes,
live here.
yes.
But from my end, I can only view the slide. Yeah, you can't do anything to the slide. You can't copy, you can't edit. Yeah?
Yeah, yes, you can. You can only view.
Okay.
Okay. And another thing is, I can also decide not to allow you to do anything. Maybe move the slide from my end. Can you try to move the slide?
Okay, I can't
It,
anymore.
it has been grayed out, yeah.
Yeah. So I can actually also do that from my end. Stop people from moving through the slides. Yeah. So that is one of the things I can do as a presenter of the slide.
Okay,
Okay.
but as a presenter, why do you have to upload the slides then? If you can present and share your screen, what's the difference? Why do you have to upload it to Teams? Yeah.
This actually, to me, right? I prefer this as an end user because I think I can easily, unlike your cursor and the likes, unlike the cursor, somebody to control, take back. Yeah. So this is one of the features, right? Let's say I'm presenting now, and okay, let me
Hello,
start from big.
Emmanuel. I'm sorry, Timmy. I just took control. I was the one that asked the question, and I was able to take control. I was the one that just took control and moved the screen.
Yeah, yeah, I thought as much. So taking control now, let's say you have a question in a particular slide. Is one of the cool thing about it. You have a question. Oh, this slide I have a question. You can easily go back instead of, oh, can you go back? Can you go back? You yourself can go to that slide. Then ask, okay, this is the slide I'm talking about. This is the particular thing I'm actually talking about. Can we analyze this? Let's say within in the corporate settings, right? Let's say I think that would be in the corporate settings. That is actually a very cool feature. Instead of it's just a minute.
I'm 20. 140. I don't think I added anything extra again.
So instead of trying to direct the person, you can easily go to the slide yourself. And another cool thing about this is you have idea of the presentation, what the meeting is about, what the meeting is about. You should know how long the meeting is going to span, and you should know, oh, this meeting will soon end, this meeting is not going to end, because you have idea of what the PowerPoint is like. And another thing is it's easy. It is very to me. I believe it's easier for you to take your notes from the PowerPoint because you can easily this is the PowerPoint, you have it. Yeah, okay. And to be very honest, we all know like when you have idea about how something is going to go, how a PowerPoint is going to go about, we can we can let's say you go to an event. Let's not talk about this event in particular. You have a particular event you go to, and there is a particular topic that you're expecting to. You have this kind of anticipation. Oh, I can't wait for this topic because no matter how you want to distract yourself, you become more interested because you've been through the PowerPoint. Oh, this is an interesting topic for me, and yeah, you pay more attention and everything. I believe this is one of the benefits of a PowerPoint. And like I said, this uploading gives you like a real live meeting experience. Like to me, I feel it is a real life experience because I can easily use my pointer to point something. Okay, this is what I'm talking about here. Unlike the cursor is just to the end or something. Yeah, and I can easily highlight here. This is what I'm talking about. This is like easily highlight something. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this. So from an from from a presenter angle, I can do a lot of things from my end.
So Timmy, it's only when you upload this is when you're able to highlight and use the pointer and take control. But otherwise you can't.
Yes, on normal presentation, I
Okay.
just have to use my cursor to
All right, cheers.
do that, and yeah. So I think that is good thing. Although I stand to be corrected, I'm not that vast with office suits, office. So PowerPoint persons may be like, no, you can do a lot of more like presenting live directly on PowerPoint. But I believe this give like, how can I put it? I give me like, okay, anytime I'm using this feature, I try to travel back when I was doing my final year uh, project presentation. You know, you have this kind of pointer that you can easily use to point about this is what I'm talking about. And my professor was like, okay, can you go back to this slide and you use pointer? What do you mean by this statement? I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say. So
Oh
it
yes.
gives like, yeah,
Yeah.
so the pointer gives like a kind of a real life a real life experience to me.
Okay, yeah. For
Okay,
me,
so
I see the difference. Okay, like if you upload your slides onto Teams, then the attendees can go to the slide they want anytime. They can move to the slide they want to go through again. Yeah, that's what thing
Yes,
yeah, that's one of
correct.
the advantages. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Thanks.
And And also, someone asked a question: is it premium? I think that is, I mean, diamond. I don't think they are no. I don't think they are still on this score.
But is it
Yeah,
premium? Is it premium?
yeah.
Can
No. For normal meeting is not premium, but for you to use
you
a
have to be on the
webinar,
premium to get this?
no, you don't need to be.
Okay.
You don't need to be on premium. But for you to use a Teams webinar and live events, you need to be on a premium license. I don't know whether you get it. The Teams webinar features for you to have it in Microsoft Teams or to have it in live events, you need a premium license to be able to do that. But I don't think I can easily set up my lab. I would have shown you another account whereby I don't have premium license, but the webinar feature and live event feature, I don't have it on that lab. So, but this Teams meeting, I can still do the exact same thing that I'm doing here, upload my PPT. Yeah, that is not, you don't need an extra licenses or extra license to do that.
Okay. So I am not on premium, but um I can see the drop down for webinar and the live. Yeah, I can see that on my Teams. I'm not
What
on.
license are you on?
Okay.
What license are you on?
Okay, I'm on the company one, a free one, because a free one, but it's the company one. It's a corporate Teams.
Do you know the
Yeah.
license you're on? Exact license that was given to the account?
I'm not sure, but as an MCT, I got this the corporate ones.
Okay, the
Yeah, but as
developers
an
tenants.
MCT, you should
M
have
Sorry,
E5.
the developer, yeah?
yeah,
You
developer
should have
tenant, yeah.
E5. So that's premium.
E5,
Uh,
E5 is a
E5.
premium. Yeah, E5 is a premium license.
Okay, okay. So that is given to MCTs, or
Yes.
do I have to
once
pay?
you No, you don't have to pay actually because the anybody can actually join the developers program. But for MCT, there is it's easier for us to actually join the developers program with our MCT ID.
Okay. So, okay, I was able to get this premium because as an MCT, yeah?
It can be activated from your MCT portal. If you go to the my.visualstudios.com, then any other person as well can actually join the developers program. It's free for everybody, basically.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any other question? We'll call it a wrap for today. So Tim will be coming again next week. We've been able to look at the UI part of each of those features. We'll jump into the Teams admin center to look at other settings around meetings policy, live event policy, and see how you can actually configure those policy based on what you want to do, because those policies will actually affect how everything you have access to. So thank you so much everyone for joining. Timmy, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate you for joining us this session. So same time next week, we'll continue with this journey. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye for now.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.